And one. Amanda Norman, hello. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you?
Welcome to the podcast. I'm good.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, Amanda is a third year communication major.
Yes.
One of my favorite human beings
on
planet Earth.
Thank you.
We traveled Indonesia together for a long ass time.
Yes.
Almost died and survived. And we have a lot of stories to tell you today.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you? Like, what's up? What's going on? What's new?
To be honest, nothing's really new. I feel like life right now is just going through the motions.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, gonna be week 8, so...
Already? Shit.
Yeah.
You know, I thought for the longest time it was week 6. No, actually.
Yeah, I feel like this past week, because it was short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only had one round of midterms week 5, which is weird because it never happened to me before.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I haven't done anything.
You don't have a second round?
Nope.
Wow.
For the first time.
Chillin'.
It's a STEM major, right?
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, see, that's my life.
So, Amanda, let's talk about how we met. Which was like how many years ago? 2 years ago? Or was that last year? 2 years ago. No, last year.
The beginning of last year. So like a year and a half.
Year and a half, so almost 2 years. We met summer.
Yeah.
Summer of 2017. So almost 2 years. Wait, it has been 2 years.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's 2019.
Yeah.
Okay, so almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Year and a half. We met
I love math.
during the summer. We worked together on the UCLA residential life housing. What is it?
UCLA
housing media team.
Media team, yeah.
So that's how we met. Mm-hmm. We share common heritage, common culture. No,
Yes.
It's funny because like we met initially in the media team, and I remember I found out that she was taking Indonesian.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
And then, we were both
Indonesian?
taking Indonesian.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances of that happening?
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I mean, in that class, there was like 20 people.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of people left, or in that class. And not a lot of people know about Indonesia or what it is, except for Bali.
Yeah.
As we all know. Like, everyone knows what Bali is. But, yeah, that's how we met. Long-ass time ago.
Yeah, and then we just started hanging out with everyone else on the media team and doing regrettable fun stuff.
Oh, yeah, a lot of regrettable fun stuff.
But,
That's, we have a lot of
we've
stories
come a
with
long
that.
way.
We've come a long way.
We've come a long way.
There's a lot of interesting stories during that time. We eventually, while we were in Indonesia, we actually stopped working for the UCLA media team, which was another story.
Yeah.
Like, how that happened, that's another story for later.
But we're in this together.
We're in this together. Me and Amanda have been through a lot of stuff throughout the years, which is crazy because, like, I would never have expected it, like, when I first met.
I know, it's so random.
It's really random.
Who would have thought I would have been friends with Jason from Snapchat?
And Amanda Norman, communication major, who's interning at Paramount, right?
Yes.
Paramount. How's that going?
It's okay, to be honest. I think it looks really exciting from the outside, but it's kind of just like any other typical job where it's like kind of similar tasks every day. I mean, it's still cool, but yeah, I think I just get bored pretty quickly, so I'm ready to move on. But it was still a really cool experience.
I know.
Yeah.
Paramount's a big company.
To be honest.
Studio. Is it Paramount Studios?
Yeah. Paramount Pictures Studio. I don't actually really know. Because I work on, like, the studio a lot, but I think, like, the company is, like, Paramount Pictures.
Right. How long have you been interning there for?
Since September, since, like, the beginning of the school year. And I was, like, with the international digital marketing team for, like, fall quarter, and then I switched to international, like, home media marketing, which sounds the same, but they're, like, slightly different.
Right.
But, yeah.
So you're third year now?
Yes.
Do you have any plans for after graduation? Because that's coming up. Like, you have one more quarter of third year, and after that, you're applying to jobs, and you're kind of just thrown into this whole battlefront where, you know, it's time to get ready for graduation.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. I mean, I guess just, like, apply to jobs and, like, see who accepts me, but I also really want to travel because I feel like the summer after graduating is, like, good for traveling because that's, like, you really have, like, no responsibilities except for looking for a job.
Exactly.
But then, like,
paying
it's
off
hard.
your loans.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I guess you don't. But, like, I don't know. I just want to, like, do a little bit more traveling before I, like, get stuck in this, like, job work routine for, like, a few years. So
You plan on traveling this summer?
Oh, I don't know. I hope I can find an internship. So if I don't, then I'll probably take class. So then probably not. Yeah, maybe towards the end of summer. I don't know. What about you?
Me?
Yeah. Oh. What are you doing after you graduate?
So I've been in the front for job applications. I've been interviewing with a bunch of different companies. Really don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm transitioning to like doing more business-like stuff. Like right now, I'm interning.
Mr. Entrepreneur.
That's what I am now. But yeah, as for plans, I'm just trying to look for a full-time job after graduation. It's really tough. I've been interviewing since fall quarter, so it's been like almost 6 months.
Like a job in like startup
like
or
like any
tech?
full-time job, like tech. Like I'm interviewing with this tech company. I'm interviewing with like what is it? Like other startups. Just like anything where I can like gain some professional experience.
A wide array of
stuff.
So you're well-rounded.
That's what I've been doing. I've been involved with like a bunch of crazy stuff, like being pre-med and stuff. I was involved in social media, stuff like that. So I've always been tuned with being well-rounded.
Yeah, you have a lot of things on your.
Yeah, so I hope I get a job after graduation, like during the summer. If not, I'll be fucked.
No, you will.
Yeah,
don't worry.
But yeah, I started the job search pretty early, as compared to my other friends last year. They started in the spring, which some of them were screwed. But yeah, I don't want to be put in that position where I don't have a job for a year.
Yeah.
But if I can travel, I'll travel, pay off my loans, maybe live at home for a few months while working.
A lot of people do that.
So, year at maximum though. But yeah, that's my plan.
Okay.
And so you mentioned traveling, right? So we've done a lot of traveling in the past before, right?
Nice segue.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Indonesia. I know you've been to Indonesia a few times before, right?
Yeah, I just have been a few times. Like growing up, we would go as a family, and then just to visit, because my entire like extended family is over there. Like I have like one aunt here, and then the rest are like all over there. So yeah, I've just been maybe like 3 or 4 times.
Nice. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, the summer of 2018. Shit, I was gonna say it's 2017.
Yeah.
Summer of 2018, we were recipients of the Fulbright Hayes Scholarship.
Fulbright.
So Fulbright, that clout.
I know, it really means nothing.
It doesn't mean anything outside of academia. But yeah, everything was paid for. Flights, food, housing, tuition.
Yeah.
So we were there for 8 weeks for a program.
Yeah, longer than 8 weeks.
Longer than 8 weeks.
The program was 8 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, so the program for the Fulbright thing was 8 weeks, and there was another program 2 weeks after in Bali. It was another scholarship that we got.
Yeah.
Miss Julia.
Shout out Julia Gao.
Julia Gao. She is rich as a mother.
Yeah. Look her up.
Yeah, look her up. Thank you, Miss Gao, Professor Gao, Dr. Gao. Thank you for the money. She gave us a lot of money to spend at Bali, and we ended up with a lot of extra stuff, so we were able to go to very extravagant places, which is cool. But yeah, so that program in Indonesia for that 8 weeks, what did you think about it? Like, was it fun? Did you like it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
It was fun. Okay, like the school part of it, I don't know. I didn't really
okay.
like.
I liked
it was
our
okay.
Class.
Yeah,
our class is super fun.
Our class is really fun. We were in the lowest level, despite being the only native Indonesians.
All the other white people. Way better than us. In speaking ability.
Yeah. Shout out to Adam though. That was the funnest class ever.
That was super fun.
And yeah, so I mean, I guess it was like really easy. It wasn't stressful at all, and it was just kind of chill. But yeah, and I'm like really happy to have met everyone and like spent time and get like free food and housing.
It was
so
super cool.
I guess it was really cool. I don't know.
Cool. No, a lot of the people we met were older than us. You were the youngest person in the program.
Yeah.
You're how old were you at the time?
19.
Yeah. Everyone else, like a lot of people were, doing masters or PhD programs. They're like in the mid-20s.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, even I felt pretty young too, and I'm pretty old comparatively to Amanda. Well, 21.
Yeah.
Not too far off. But anyway, yeah, we met a lot of like really cool older people, which I didn't think, was possible. I don't know, because like I'm so used to like being at UCLA, like a lot of our friends are similar age groups, like 18 to 22.
Yeah.
But people like we vibed really well and got along with like people who are 26, 27, 28. And
Yeah.
they're scholars and really cool people outside of academia. So I don't know. I thought that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, that was definitely cool because like we could like learn a lot from them, even just like with life experiences, like relationships and all of that. Like they just have so much more life experience, even though they're only like what 6-7 years older. And it was just like, I don't know. I always felt a lot better after talking to them because it just reminded me how much. Like how young I actually am, even though sometimes I feel like, oh my god, I'm almost gonna be done with college soon, but like there's still so much left to experience that it helps me like not to be worried about what
definitely
is happening.
Yeah, always talking to them always made me feel a lot better. Just like listening to their experiences, like going through things, and they were super cool too. Like, you know, I think me and you were like the rough troublemakers of the group. I mean, we always wanted to go drink and stuff. I mean, we're young. They're old. Not really that old, but yeah, that was
me. I feel like that was Jason.
Okay, that was me.
Fun fact, our teacher definitely thought Jason was an alcoholic.
Oh yeah, she did.
She would be like, Jason, like, did you go out drinking last night?
What? Why did you assume it was me? Even though I did do
and
that.
And then
yeah, no, I would come into class like. Remember that one time? Okay, we went to a festival in Jakarta. And wow, I said that super white. So we went there, and you know, it was a weekend thing. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think we went for 2 days, and we had class on Monday. We flew in on the Monday, super sleep deprived. I think we
literally did not even sleep. I slept for like 45 minutes.
She didn't even sleep in the hotel because we had the same hotel room, and I don't think you slept in the room. Yeah, we flew in that Monday to class, and I was hella hungover. And
I didn't really drink that much on Sunday, so I wasn't hungover. I was just like fucking tired.
I think it was asleep. What? Yeah.
Okay.
Explicit podcast. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but oh god.
Yeah, Jason was like actually dead. Didn't you leave home?
And then I left class early because I couldn't focus. I was saying stupid stuff in class.
You were just like I was literally about to like throw up.
I was about to throw up too, and our teacher
can't hang.
She's gone through a lot with us.
She knew.
Ibu Agnes.
Yeah.
That was her name. Yeah,
shout out.
Still miss her. But anyway, so backtracking again to Indonesia. I missed my flight.
Oh forgot about that.
Want to tell that story? Okay, from your perspective, because I'll tell you my perspective after. But
when
you were reaching out to me to find out where I was at LAX, like what happened? Like how was that?
So our flight was at like 11 something p.m. on a Monday night. So then we had like that whole day to prepare or whatever, but our flight was still technically on Monday. So I'm from Santa Barbara, so I was there, which is like, if you don't know, it's like around an hour and a half to 2 hours from LA. And so throughout the day, I was just like, you know, last minute packing, and I didn't want to like bother Jason because I feel like if you were last minute packing, like, I don't know, maybe you were like stressed or something. So I didn't want to be like your mom and be like, oh my gosh, Jason, like, are you ready? So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna like let him chill, you know? So I left home around like, I don't even remember, honestly. I left basically, and then I have Jason's location like on Find My Friends. So I would just like check his location like occasionally, and he would like be at home or whatever in Grand Terrace.
Yep.
And so he was just still there, and I was like, oh, okay, like, I guess maybe it, like, takes longer, or it doesn't take as long to, like, get there. Yeah, but to make a longer story short, I like, stopped by my sister's apartment who lives in LA before going, and this was around, like, 7, so my goal was to, like, get to the airport by 9. And it was, like, 7, and I was like, okay, Jason's still at home. I guess I could like check in with him, but you know, same thing. Like, I don't want to stress him out. So then we left my sister's house or apartment around like 8. And again, I checked. Nothing has changed. He's still in Grand Terrace.
Still there.
And I'm like, okay, well, if he's trying to get to the airport at 9, like I am, like, shouldn't he have left by now? But then I should have texted you at that moment.
I wish
feel like
you texted me.
I know. I'm sorry. Because that would have been like, you definitely could have made it. But then, so got to the airport around 9. Parked the car. I checked Jason's location again because I was like, oh, I wonder if he's here, like close by, like if I should ask him where he is. And then he's still in fucking Grand Terrace.
Why?
So then, so then I tell my family, I'm like, wait, guys, Jason's still at home. And they're like, what? And they're like, wait, what? He's not going to make it unless he leaves, like, right now. Because our flight was at 11.
And you need to be, like, 3 hours
Yeah,
earlier.
you need to be, like, checked in. A minimum 2 hours. But, like, a lot of people do 3 hours just to be safe.
Really
so then I call Jason.
Oh, yeah.
And he just answers casually, like, hello? And I was like, hey, where are you? And he's like, where am I? Like, what do you mean where am I? Like, where are you? And I was like, I'm at the airport. And then he was like, I don't even remember. You were like, what? Are you serious? Like, you're lying. You're lying to me. Like,
you're pranking me, right?
Yeah. And I was like, what? No, like, I'm literally at the airport. Our flight is, like, in 2 hours. And he's like, what? And I was, So basically, we were just had this whole thing. And he, like, just basically panic mode, didn't know. So I was like, Jason, like, you need to go, or you need to leave, like, right now. Like, you can't take any of your stuff. Like, just take your computer, chargers, whatever, and, like, throw a few clothes in there, and then buy all your shit over there, like, toiletries and stuff like that, because you can easily buy that there. And I was like, just take, like, your computer, chargers, phone chargers, whatever, camera, and then, like, you can buy clothes and shit over there. And so then I was just like, okay, I don't know if he's gonna make it. So I, like, went through the whole process of checking in and all of that, and then basically Jason's rushing over here. It's like around 11 or like almost time to like board, and I'm just in the boarding area, and Jason got there, but they like just didn't let him board, even though I wasn't even on the plane yet. But I guess they have like their procedures.
I literally clutched it, and she still hadn't boarded the plane.
Yeah,
and I still wasn't able.
So like theoretically you could have, but that's just not how it works.
Yeah, I just wish you texted me earlier.
I know,
but it's not your fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, it is not my fault.
I remember I was in Grand Terrace, like I was like in another place in the area. I was like at this dorm at another campus, and I was just chilling. And then when Amanda called me, I was like, from my perspective, I was like, why is she calling me at this time? It's so weird. I'll just pick up. And meanwhile, like, I'm talking to all my friends, like, yeah, I'm going to Indonesia tomorrow. I'm super excited. Like, this is such a great opportunity. And I'm just, like, flexing hard, right? And then she calls me, and then my heart just sinks. Like, it drops. It's like me missing a final for the first time. I was like, what do I do? And everyone's faces in the room, they just looked at me. Yeah. There was, like, 6 girls, and they just had this blank expression.
Okay, flex.
Sorry. 6 chicks. And then they were just looking at me like, okay, what is happening? This isn't real. And I'm just like, you know, repeating to myself, like repeating to Amanda, I was like, this has got to be a prank. You're joking. And I'm looking at my Google Calendar. I'm like, okay, wait, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm just like, okay. And then this girl that I was talking to at the time, she drives me back home. I go into my house. She comes, helps me pack and everything. I tell my parents, like, the flight is now. You need to drive me now. She's like, what the hell?
Oh, your poor parents. And my parents, so panicked.
They're like, what are you doing? Like, well, how do you not know this? I'm like, there's no time to think. You gotta just throw everything. So I'm just throwing my clothes, right? And at the time I didn't wash my clothes yet, so everything was dirty. So I was throwing my dirty underwear, dirty laundry. I was just throwing random stuff, random shoes. Like, I didn't know what I was bringing. And at the like end of it, I had this backpack that I was bringing, and I didn't know what was in there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I went, my parents drove me to the airport, and I was talking to Amanda the entire time. I kept calling her because I was, like, scared. I was like, should I even go? Like, what do I do? Like, should I just drop out of the program right now? I really just don't know what to do. But then in the end, oh, wait, is this exposing me? This is kind of exposing me, huh?
Wait, why?
Oh, because, like, I told my professor that there was traffic. Anyway.
It's not like she's going to listen to this.
It's not like she's going to listen to this, right? But anyway, so that happened. You know, I thought I was going to... Okay, when I went to LAX, Amanda was already there, and they didn't let me in, which is very disappointing. I thought I got there on time. You know, I clutched it. I thought everything was going to work out in the end.
Yeah.
It was going to be like some happy story, but no. I missed the flight, and I just didn't know what to do after that. And I contacted, like, the insurance company that bought our flights for us, and then I emailed, like, Cornell University and the directors there. I was like, okay, what do I do? And the next morning I get a flurry of emails, like mad emails from like the directors of the program, like, why the fuck have you missed your flight? Like, people were giving me attitude, like not as severe as like them cussing me out, but they were giving me an attitude. And you know, I was just stressed out, and they're like, why did you contact them? What, you're supposed to contact us first. Like, you're supposed, like, now we're wasting hella money, blah blah blah. And you know, I cost them about, like, I don't know, 700,
like, 1,000. I was gonna say 1,000.
1,000 something. Yeah. For them to like book the flight for the next day, because when I was at the airport, I booked for another flight for like the next 3 days, for free, but they're like, no, you have to go through the program or you're gonna get dropped, blah blah. And I made it to Indonesia alone. Missed
so
the
did
first day
I.
of the program. I'm sorry.
I was
Amanda.
like, this is gonna be, and this is the first time that I've like been to Indo by myself. So it's a long flight. I've gone on long flights before, but it's the first long flight that I've been on by myself. So I was like, okay, well at least I have Jason, keep me company, and he fucking left me alone.
I did. It was a shitty 48 hours.
Yeah, that was very shitty.
When I was in Singapore, someone tried jacking my iPhone X.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Like, I didn't know if I was supposed to speak English or. Yeah, it was very stressful. But anyway, we made it to Indonesia.
Yeah.
That was another experience in itself. When we were there, it was a small town. There wasn't much going on, but no one spoke English either. So we had to practice our Indonesian because that was the main point we were there for. And we were there for 8 weeks. And over the time, we did our own independent research projects, and we had to present them at the end in Indonesian, which is very difficult. And I also bullshitted that. Oh my god, I just remembered something else. So the day before the presentation, the girl I was talking to told me she wanted to end things and she met another guy. And man, I
remember that. We were having, because the day of our presentation was our last day of the program. So then everyone was gonna leave, so we were having dinner before and just hanging out for our last time, and then Jason is gone for literally half the time, and everyone's like, the fuck, Jason, why aren't you hanging out with us, this is our last night? And then I go to the bathroom and I see Jason around the corner just on the phone, and I'm like, bruh, what?
What are you doing? And
yeah,
that was a good night because a lot of people gave me advice individually after. I remember this one girl who's married. I don't know if I should say her name or not, but she was talking to me about her relationship issues and how she got into her marriage, and she gave me general love advice, and I thought it was the nicest thing anyone could do for me at that point. And I remember us walking down because we lived on the same street, and we were walking down, and she just opened up and told me everything. We were both drunk, but she told me everything about her life, and I gave her a big hug and started crying in her arms. It's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
But that night was super fun. We found out, one of the guys in the program, he had this weird open relationship thing going on.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't found out about that.
I wish we didn't hear about that.
No.
That's another story.
But
Anyways.
So
after that program, we went to Bali, and Amanda wasn't too happy anymore.
Yeah.
She was burned out. She was burned out of the whole
so we went to Bali. Well, wait, what about the
concert?
No, between.
Oh, wait, we met the president of Indonesia.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was
wait, what in
it's
between?
so scatterbrained. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're just all over the place.
Yeah.
So, timeline, restart.
We met the president of Indonesia, but okay.
That was another story. Okay, so backtrack to the 8 weeks we were in Indonesia. So one of the weekends we've been planning to go to this festival called We the Fest. They had a bunch of bands playing, a bunch of EDM artists. Odessa was there, Lord was there, Miguel was there. A bunch of big artists were there.
Yeah.
We went there. Yeah, we forgot to talk about this story. It's weird.
Yeah.
So we went there. We, did the usual pregame stuff. We went out, and we were at the venue, right? And I'm trying to remember.
This was the second day? Oh.
Is it second day or first day?
It was the second day.
I think it's the second day, yeah.
I wore the purple.
Oh, that's another
Yes,
story.
okay, I know. Purple. Yes, whatever.
So we were the group of how many people, I think? It was me, you, Chloe, Jenny,
Kelsey.
Sydney, Kelsey, John V.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy. I was pulling. Oh, joking. Ha.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So basically we got split up, right? I was with Amanda and Kelsey. And I forgot where John V went.
I don't think John V was there at that point. I think she came later or something.
She Ubered. Or not Ubered.
Yeah.
Goject or Grabbed. It's another Uber service there. Not Uber, but anyway. We got split up and we were trying to catch up to our other group, the other half of the group. And I remember we were very just intoxicated.
Yeah.
Right? And I was carrying this bottle of vodka.
I was carrying a water bottle of fucking alcohol when I met the president.
And okay, so we got split up and I was like, fuck, we're gonna miss it. We're getting separated, and when we were getting separated, there's this car driving between us, and we're like, oh crap. Like, what's going on? Some stupid artist is trying to flex and be cool and getting in our way. I just want to go to I want to see Hone. Because that's what we were trying to see.
Yeah.
I think, was that?
Wait, no, that was on Saturday.
I'm sorry.
When we were also, just like drunk, and late.
Are you sure that was
drunk and late? Yeah, because I like slightly remember. I have videos.
Oh,
yeah.
We have videos. We have video evidence of what happened. But anyway, so that happened. The car gets in the way. I'm like, okay, this is weird. It's probably an artist. And I think I asked one of the guys like around there. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, oh, it's the president.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I was like, wait.
And then you and Kelsey were just standing there still, and I was like, looking in the distance, and I was like, wait, is that Jacoby?
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
Yeah, and then Jason was like, I was like, who is it? And he's like, it's Jacoby. Like, and I was like, no, you're lying. Like, there's no way. Like, why would he be here? It's so random.
It's so random. And then he gets closer, and I'm like, wait, it's the president of Indonesia. And then I tell Amanda and Kelsey, and they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's the president of Indonesia walking towards us.
And I see him, this tiny man.
And I'm like, Amanda,
tiny.
we gotta go and get a picture.
Yeah.
I told you that. And I was like, you gotta tell him that we're from America. Asli, wait, what is it? Asli dari Amerika.
Asli America. Wait, yeah.
Right? Asli dari
Kami Asli dari Amerika.
Yeah. I said, you gotta say that. And then she said, okay. And then go ahead, say your part.
Yeah, so then, I don't know. I just... the liquid courage, and I was like, okay, because we were like kind of like not in the back, but we were like in the middle of the crowd, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So then, the liquid courage. I was just like, okay, guys, let's go, and then like grab them, and then I was like, he was taking pictures with people, so that's also why I was like, oh, it's probably fine if we like ask him, and we're special because we're from America. Yeah. So then, because we're from America and we know Indo, because like if we were just some other random white people, like they probably would have been like, oh, whatever, who cares? Right. So, so then he was like almost stepping back into the car, but I was like kind of yelling. I also feel like I'm talking really loud. I guess I'm like, I just talk really loud, but
me too.
So I was just like, which means like, I don't know, Mr. Yeah, like sir, whatever.
Sir.
Like, kami asli dari Amerika, which means like, oh, we're originally from America. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of just like yelling that. And then he came back out when he heard that, I guess, because he was like, well, America. And she knows Indonesian. So then, and then we took a picture, and it was like really quick.
It was a good picture, though.
Yeah, it was a pretty good picture. Yeah, except later repercussions. Because obviously I was going to a music festival. I wasn't even wearing anything like super risque compared to like what people in America wear to festivals. But Indonesia is like a way more conservative country. So I just, it was a little bit more revealing than most people were wearing. So... basically, I sent that picture around and then or to my family, not around, but I feel like my mom probably didn't show my grandma, even though it would have been cool if she knew that I met Jacoby, but she was like, oh no. Yeah, and then whenever Kelsey's the other girl in the picture, she would show people, they would be like, oh, what did they say? Sexy. And they say it as a playful thing, but I'm just like, oh my god. I'm annoyed. And then Jason's mom not photoshopped, but added stickers and on top of my chest.
Because I sent it to everyone too.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my god, everyone hates me for this. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to meet the president. But yeah, so now I'm kind of a little embarrassed about that picture or showing it to other Indonesian people because I feel like they just automatically look at that and they're like, what the fuck? You met the president wearing that?
And you were carrying alcohol in it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was hiding it behind my back.
Yeah, no one knew that. That was wild.
Just
anyways.
kidding. It's water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your grandma doesn't know still?
I don't think my grandma knows.
Yeah. Indonesia is very conservative. So anything like that showing just a little bit of skin. It's crazy.
It's a lot.
Just being at the festival, not a lot of people were even
Yeah, some people were, but or I wouldn't have felt as weird about it if I didn't get a picture with the president, because just being there, it was kind of a lot of skin to show, but there were enough people there showing skin that I was I didn't feel that uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But so anyways,
was that Odessa that day of was that the night
no that was this Odessa was the first day when it was just me and you,
and we almost died.
Yeah, because I was definitely more drunk on the first day, and we were so dehydrated, but we like didn't want to leave because we were like in the front of Odessa.
We were in the front of Odessa.
Yeah, it was so hot because it's just very humid there. But it was like really fun. I remember before I was dead, and then I just like resurrected in time for the show.
Same. I was so
And then
dead.
after that, I was just like, oh my god, I need to leave.
Like
I'm
whoever
gonna
was
die.
performing before Odessa, I think we were all pretty much dead.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand. I was sitting down at one point.
Yeah.
And then somehow, one way or another, when Odessa came on, Resurrection,
we were just like...
And we, you know, rallied. And then right at the end, we were like, okay, we need to leave.
Yeah.
And we rushed the crowd. We drank random water bottles.
I know. Okay.
But we were
hindsight,
really
that
thirsty.
wasn't very smart.
It's not smart at all.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing you could do.
Very
But we were dying.
Yeah.
But luckily, we made it out alive. We're here today in America.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah, we shouldn't have
Just
survived
kidding.
that.
Just
but
kidding.
we're here in LA living our lives, and we survived.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one
survival story.
One survival story. Me and Amanda have gone through a lot of different survival stories.
I didn't realize we had this many, but yeah. So after that program ended, we like had like a few days before our program in Bali started. So then I was like, Jason, let's go do something fun. So then we went to these like islands off the coast of Bali, but like you just fly onto mainland Bali and then like you like take a boat there. And so the first one we went to was Nusa Penida, and this is where all the bad shit happened.
This is where it happened. Like, let's backtrack a little bit because we were in Jogja, another city, and we were buying.
I forgot about that.
We were buying what, like boat tickets or some sort. We were buying flights or something.
Oh yeah, homestays.
Homestay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're booking our homestays, right?
Yeah.
So we're in this place, this office. I met this lady. She let me use her office to sleep in, so we slept there for like literally 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, literally.
But anyway, there was a bunch of mosquitoes in there that kept biting us, and
we got locked in the room.
We got locked in the room.
I recently brought that story up to someone. I forgot how. Oh, because yeah, I also recently got locked out of a room. Yeah. So, but then we got locked inside. We were like, "Fuck, we're gonna miss our flight." That's
without
in, like,
our
2
electronics.
Hours. Yeah.
We had your laptop, but that laptop was broken. Like, the keys weren't working.
Yeah.
So basically we had no electronics, like, in the room. And we were panicking. We locked ourselves in the room. Like, how does that happen? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't even remember how we got out.
No, we were just hella panicking. And I was like, crap, we're going to miss our flight, all this stuff. And we got out of it. Somehow I jimmied the door just enough for it to open. And we slept for 2 hours on a mattress in the office. And then we moved the mattress back in the morning. We went to the place. We flew to Nusa Penida. Right?
Yeah.
Or
Bali, and then we like fucking had to wait, and then we had to go on a boat to Nusa Penida.
We boated to Nusa Penida.
Yeah. And then, oh my god, there's so much that happened.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Wow. We got off the boat, and then like immediately there's like people swarming you just to like try to get you to rent their motor bikes and stuff. And so I had a big ass suitcase and then a backpack, and then Jason had his backpack, whatever. Yes, I had a lot of stuff.
The suitcase.
So then we like didn't want to pay for a car because it was just going to be really expensive. So I was like, let's just take like 2 motors. But okay, this isn't really that important. Anyway, so we take 2 motors.
Oh yeah. Also, we don't have any motor driving experience.
Yeah, no. I had like 1 week, or I had like 2 days of experience 1 week before.
And I had 0 days.
Yeah. So I had to drive the whole time. But yeah, so then one other guy like took my suitcase on his, and then I drove me and Jason to our homestay. Then when we got to our fucking homestay that I definitely booked.
Oh yeah.
Like for sure, it was definitely 100% their fault. I got there and they're like, "Oh, we're already full." And we're like, "What?" So, but it didn't end up being that bad because then they were just like, "Oh, you can stay like at this place that was just like a few doors down," and it was nice. Like, yeah, it was like same quality, pretty nice. But I was just like traumatized because that happened to me and like a few friends the week before, where we like got to our place and it was full and we were like, "Well, where the fuck are we gonna stay?" So, yeah, that was like a bad sign already right there. And then, wait, this was that first day, huh? When we just got there that I like crashed. There, yeah. Okay, so
wait, did we crash on the first day?
Foreshadowing. Yeah, because remember we were just like, "Oh, let's go."
We got into a motorcycle accident.
Yeah. So, anyway, so our homestay was like kind of on a hill, and then I remember, like, when I was going down, I was, like, trying to brake, and it wouldn't brake, like, right away. I don't know why that wasn't, like, a red flag to me. I kind of was just like, oh, that's kind of weird, like, whatever. Maybe it's just because we're going down a hill, but I don't know. I just didn't really think about it.
And I had the audacity to tell her, I was like, this is fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We're good. Like, it's just probably an old bike or something.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, it's fine. Like, maybe on a flat road it'll stop. I was wrong because we were on our way somewhere, like, to, I don't know, some beach or something. And then basically
Wait,
it's like, no,
something else.
it was like kind of
What was it? Oh, it's the beach on the other side of the island.
yeah. And so there was like kind of traffic. It's not like LA traffic at all, but like, I don't know. There were just like people. Long story short, I tried to brake and then it didn't brake right away. So then I ended up rear-ending this old guy on this motorcycle, and then he got really mad and I fell
bad.
Kind of. It wasn't that
It was bad. So
he was
crashed,
overreacting.
he was overreacting. We crashed into his like pipe thing on his bike, and I remember like trying to stop the other thing because I don't think you were using the other brake.
Because the way that I learned the week before, when I rented a motor the week before, the guy was like, "Don't use both of them because you can flip."
Yeah.
Or like, cause it was like my first time driving.
Yeah.
So that's why I like wasn't using it, but I guess I could have. I don't know. Yeah.
So basically, we crashed into him. His whole the back of his bike was messed up, and he was really mad.
Yeah, he was very mad.
And I told Amanda, I was like, pretend we don't have any money.
Yeah. So we did, but then they still kept getting mad, and we were like, we don't have any money. And didn't you like take out your wallet? Yeah.
Yeah, and I took out my wallet. I was like, look, I have only this. He's like, that's not enough.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And they started speaking in Balinese after.
Yeah, we couldn't understand.
And then we couldn't understand
then
anymore.
Some people were like on their side, but then some people were like trying to help us because they like just felt bad for us, I think. But yeah, no, while that was happening, people were stopping. Yeah.
And just mad dogging
Everyone
us.
was just very, because it was like kind of a smallish street, I guess.
People were mad dogging me for sure.
Yeah.
They like, I saw some looks in people's faces. They wanted to kill us.
Yeah, it was like really scary. But I was just like, okay, well, I don't know. And then, eventually I just had to pay him the equivalent of like $27.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Yeah, which is a lot in Indo. I mean, I guess comparatively here, it's like not that much, but in Indo, that money goes a long way. So I was just like, whatever, it could have been much worse. Like, it's fine, even though I was like very sad. But then we had to like call the lady who rented us our motor.
Which took a full ass hour.
It took so long.
I'm still mad about that. Yeah. She took so long.
She had to like come and give us back switch our motor with hers that was like better.
Brakes were working.
Yeah, the brakes were working. So yeah.
Thank God.
That was the first thing. Crashed into a guy.
Yeah, got mobbed.
Pretty embarrassing.
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Because in Indonesia, a lot, like, the mentality when accidents like that happen, it's like eye for an eye. Yeah. They really don't go to the authorities for this. They handle it themselves internally. So that was a very scary situation. Like, it could have ended up really badly.
Yeah, it definitely could have.
If we reacted any differently, we probably could have gotten into a fight. I probably would have got fucked up. I don't know what would have happened to you, but it was scary. But we got out of it, and that was day one.
Yeah, thanks for the moral support.
Of course. I kept telling Amanda, like, you're good, it's fine. Like,
I was like, oh my God. I was really more worried about the money, to be honest, because I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to take more money out.
We really haggled it, though, because, like, he was asking for $600,000.
Yeah, and then I think it was 500. Yeah.
So, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's funny, one of my friends right now, this is a tangent, but one of my friends in Bali, he's traveling right now, and he was driving a motor around, and all these people were paying him $100K for a 10-minute ride.
What?
And I'm like, bro, that would go a long way for, like, a local. They were paying him.
Well, why?
He was just driving around for fun because he wanted to meet people, so he rode 2 people around. He got paid 100K rupiah each.
So random.
It's a lot of money. But anyway, we paid 500,000 for the crash.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That was the first day.
What happened on the second day?
The second day, we were like...
We woke up bright and early in the morning at like 6 a.m.
Because we wanted to see the sunrise. Or not see the sunrise, but be at this iconic photo spot for sunrise because like we didn't want a ton of people to be there. Except we woke up and it was like kind of raining, like sprinkling in the beginning.
Yeah.
At like 5:30. And we were like, fuck it, like, it's fine. It'll probably stop soon.
It's fine.
Did not stop.
Nope.
For the entire day.
It rained harder, actually.
Yeah, it actually got exponentially worse.
And we were wearing tank tops and shorts. And
Do you have that video?
Of what?
There was like... Okay.
I know. I
have
a video of you in the rain.
Yeah.
I have that video. Yeah.
Okay. Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. We were wearing, or Amanda was wearing her rainbows too.
Yeah, I was wearing shorts, rainbows, and my rain jacket with like a very thin top underneath because it was like hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, it got cold once I got wet.
Really
but
cold.
like,
it's terrible.
Yeah. So here I am driving in the rain with.
Wait. Backtrack. So it's 5:30. It's raining, and we have to move hotels or homestays. We have to move all our stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing that, and
to the original place that I booked because they were like, "Oh, you can stay there for one night, and then tomorrow we'll have a spot for you." So I was like,
so we go back to that place, and I bring everything, but the rooms aren't ready yet. So we're supposed to leave our stuff outside in front of the office, and I'm like, "Whoa, I'm not comfortable with that. Like, I have a lot of valuable stuff in my backpack." So here it is, like it's raining, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take all my electronics with me. So my MacBook, my hard drives, my camera everything was in my backpack, chargers, everything. And then we were off in the rain. So I had all my electronics and we drove off in the rain, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's continue. What happened after that?
Yeah, so it just was raining like so hard and I could barely even see because the rain was like in my eyes and I could barely open my eyes while driving and it was just so dangerous. And the roads were like windy and... Yeah, and we didn't know where we were going.
Yeah,
so
we were lost.
Jason was navigating, but it was so hard to navigate because...
It was raining so hard, so I couldn't even use my phone.
Because it was wet.
At the time, I didn't know my phone was water resistant. So I know now the iPhone 10 is water resistant.
Oh my god.
So here I am panicking. I'm like, my phone's getting really wet. I can't even touch the screen anymore. It's going to break. I have to put this away. We got to wing this. And we did. We were weaving around in the rain. The rain started going down harder, and Amanda's only had 2 or 3 days of driving experience.
Basically no experience.
And everyone's driving really fast.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like my stuff's getting wet, we're getting wet. We can't see the rain's starting to hurt because we're going pretty fast.
Just can't fucking. We kept getting lost.
Yeah, and then at one point, like we started noticing that people were stopping. Like there's like these little rest stops, like every maybe half mile, where people would take refuge and wait for the rain to get softer, I guess, and we didn't know what that was for or if we had to do that, but eventually we stopped at one of these things, and thank God for those things because it was raining really hard, and we'd wait until the rain subsided. Never really subsided, but it just got softer or lighter,
and then we would go again.
And then and then we were so lost, and then eventually we waited in the middle of an intersection. I think there was this guy. He was asking us where we were going, the local. And then we asked him, how do we get here? And then we followed him. And that was another interesting story.
That was a mistake.
It was just
a mistake.
Because he took us to the wrong direction.
Yeah, just nowhere near where we were supposed to go. And then he eventually left us because he was like, oh, just go that way. Keep going that way. And we're like, okay. And then we never got to where we were supposed to go. So we were just lost for a good 6 hours. And Jason asked these little children where to go.
Yeah, I had to go into someone's house. And I walked into someone's house. I asked these little kids, where's Nusa Penida or where's Clinking, the place we were trying to get to. And they're like, oh, it's that way. You're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the way that we went, we drove onto this broken road. So basically there's just rocks sticking out from the ground. And we were going on it for a minute, and we're like, wait, we gotta stop. We're going the wrong way. And luckily there's a woman that was walking on that thing, on the road. And we asked her, and she's like, oh, this is not the way.
Yeah.
So then we went back, and that's when I found the kids. The kids pointed me in the right direction. We went back to the intersection, close to where we found that guy initially, and we're like, okay, let's start this over again.
Yeah.
And we did. We went again, and then more broken roads.
Yeah. And we found these 2 guys. They looked like they were gonna do some construction or something. So then they were like, oh, it's not that far, we're going that way, just follow us. So this was on yet again a broken road, which just means just really bad roads. So it's really rocky, it's not paved.
Dirt.
And it's just dirt, and we're in the rain. And it's just still just the worst situation.
I get traumatized just talking about this.
And
we lost them in the end. They were going too fast.
Because we ran out of gas.
Is that why we lost them?
Yeah, when we were following those guys.
Oh.
And then remember we ran out of gas, and then they kept going, and they just didn't notice that we like weren't behind them anymore. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we were following them, ran out of gas in the literal middle of nowhere.
In the middle of the jungle.
On this broken road. But there were like some people nearby doing construction, just like 3 people, and then we were like, where is there gas? They're like, yeah, just keep walking. So we walked
my God.
In the rain with this motor that's out of gas.
And it was heavy and my shit was getting wet.
So many bad things happened.
And we're just like, at this point, we were just defeated. We're like, fuck.
Yeah, we were just kind of like...
What has happened? I remember you thought, like, the motorcycle was broken.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, are we going to have to pay for this? Like,
thank God I had, like, some experience because, like, I was riding with someone and they ran out of gas. The same thing happened. So we wheeled it for a good while in the rain.
Because the gas meter... Wait,
a gas meter was broken.
Yeah, so it didn't tell me... It didn't say that it had low gas. So I didn't think that we had low gas, obviously, because the motor was, like, not showing that it did. So I had no idea that we needed more gas.
It was so bad.
And right before the lady gave it to us, she put more gas in it. Mm-hmm. Or maybe she put more oil in it. We don't know. Yeah.
We don't know.
So I just was not expecting it at all, and then that's why we just didn't know. And then we walked to this place that was like 10 minutes away that had gas. That's where you took that that's the video I'm talking about.
No, that was after. No, that was when we were lost. Wait.
No, I remember we were like, that was when we were lost.
We were lost.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we were lost for a good 6+ hours. This trip was supposed to take an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, it was literally supposed to take like 40 minutes or something.
To put it in perspective, so we were out there since 6 a.m. until like...
Till 12. We got there on 12, I remember, because it took like 6 hours. Then we finally got there, and it was like crowded. It was still raining, and it was so foggy. Like the fog was so dense that you could not see the view at all. Yeah. Except we saw it for like 3 seconds when it like cleared by.
So we spent all that time, all that energy.
For literally nothing.
For nothing. I could not even get a good picture. Like, it was so sad.
Could not even get a good picture.
And then we tried going home, and this was another problem because, we got lost again, as usual.
Yeah. Well, we tried to go to this other viewpoint that's, like, close by, so most people go to them, like, at the same time. But also, you know what else most people do? They take a fucking car.
Yeah.
They take a tour. And we were just like too cheap. We didn't want to spend that money. So then we were just like, oh, let's just rent a motor. It's fine. It's easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Obviously that was probably the wrong choice.
Yeah.
And so then, we realized that the roads were just going to get worse to there. So then we turned back around.
That was bad.
And I was trying to go up this gravelly hill that was
with
just
rocks
not stable.
Sticking out.
And
I was like, are you sure you want to do this?
And I
got this.
Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I can do it. And then I couldn't do it. And then we...
Somehow... Yeah, we started rocking.
From your perspective,
From my perspective, I was in the back, so I was like, holy shit, we're moving really just raggedy. And I was like, oh no, something's gonna happen. And then, like, while we're, like, bumping up and down, like, going up this hill, my fucking backpack flies. I don't even know how. Like, all my electronics are busted at this point. Like, it just flies out, and we're still bumping, and all of a sudden, like, Amanda falls, and the bike is on her leg. And I'm like, holy shit. I jumped off, and I kind of fell a little bit, but, like, I tried helping the bike, or I got the bike off of, like, I helped you get the bike off. But I was like, holy shit, please don't tell me your leg is fucked up, or, because, like, the bike was on you.
Yeah, I don't even know
like,
what happened.
It was such a blur, and then people came out and, like, tried to help us, and I was like, where's the nearest city, or the small city, and they said it's that way. Like, oh, God, and we got lost again, and, it was a very... trying time.
Yeah, that was so hard. I mean, I wasn't really that hurt at all. I was just like scratched up from both accidents. So luckily, like nothing super bad happened to either of us because it could have been much worse. But I was just like, are you fucking serious? This is happening to me again. Then after that, we somehow got home alive and we just did nothing for the rest of that day.
We just slept. Like,
I just like showered and slept and like laid in bed.
Like we just knocked out.
I know.
Because it was such a traumatizing experience. And
then weren't we leaving the next day or something?
And then, we left the next day.
Yeah, it was just like, that was the worst. I mean, the rest, the rest of the trip was way better. Mm-hmm. Like we found this nice place to stay. We got a really nice motor. And like, yeah, I'd say the rest of it was good.
But it was just that rude introduction. It was...
I know, I was like, wow, what else is going to happen here?
Like, no, at one point I was like saying to Amanda, I remember, I was like, you know what, if I die right now, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I always say that's how I approach things. Like, if I die, then I die, and I'm like meant to die at this moment.
Yeah.
So... I just hope it's not that stupid, but...
I honestly thought we were going to die out there.
We could have died.
Yeah, I think we could have died.
Because there was an article that said, like, this girl had, like, died a similar way when she was going to those exact places. Some, like, Russian girl or something, so...
I do remember that.
Yeah.
We got out of there pretty lucky.
Yeah.
We were pretty lucky to get out.
Very lucky.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
then, after that, after those, like, few days of a break, we went back to Bali... and started our other program.
And that program, we were learning Indonesian again and learning about the culture of Bali.
For, well, 1 week in class and then 1 week
1 week like in the field.
volunteering.
Oh, we volunteered.
/ interning.
What did I do again? Oh, I taught English. Well, I didn't really teach it. I was just being flexed. People thought I was a professor at UCLA, which is really funny. And like I was being introduced to like all the classes as Dr. Jason Impono.
Wow.
I was like, how did this get lost in translation? Like, I said I was a student.
Yeah.
I'm studying psychobiology.
College student. But like, if you said that, then why would they like...
They thought it was cool, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like
maybe they were like, oh, because you were trying to become a doctor or something at the time?
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Yeah. But you were interning at a media company.
Yeah, it was like really not fun at all, but I just didn't really feel like doing anything. It was like not hard, but I was just...
I think for the both of us at that point, we were really just tired of being in Indonesia because we were there for a long time.
Yeah, Bali was like pretty hard actually.
Like, you know, Bali paradise, right? But even though while we were there, we were just kind of like done.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to go.
I mean, you were like thriving low key.
Thriving.
And I was just like super depressed in my room.
I was pretty tired too. Like I remember I met this French girl and dude, that was the ballsiest thing I did. I was like, I found her through Instagram. Did I ever tell you? Like,
yeah, you did tell me.
Yeah. So I met her through Instagram, and then we like hit it off and did stuff together, and it was really fun. She didn't even speak English, so we talked to each other with Google Translate, which is like really interesting and fun. We actually still talk.
Modern love story.
Yeah,
really, you do.
We still talk. I remember when we parted ways, or like she was just glad to have met me. I was glad to meet her. It was like very wholesome, like goodbye. And we watched the sunset. And then she left and I left. And yeah, we still keep in contact today. She wants to go to UCLA, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish you went out more with us.
Yeah, I know.
But I get it. You were like tired of everything.
I was just like really depressed, low-key.
No.
I just like would want to be home, and then whenever, I mean like after class and whatever my internship was, like I would just go home to my homestay, and like I think I also just like really liked where I was staying because I just had so much like private space, and like I had my own bathroom, and I was like I had basically my own part of the house. And so if I had like wanted to be scandalous, I totally could have, but I was just like so not motivated because I was just so depressed.
Yeah.
And so I would like only go out for like dinner when they would call me, and then like I would just go straight back and like just chill by myself. Like I just did not want to go out and do anything.
And in that program, it was only me, Amanda, and another girl named Denise.
Yeah.
Just us three. Oh, and another guy named Sam. He was in his PhD program. So he was in a separate group.
And I feel like Denise was like out doing her own thing.
She was doing her
own thing. And then
thing.
you were kind of doing your own thing, and I was just like, well, I guess I'm just here now. And I just like wanted to go home, and I felt really guilty about it. I think that's like, it's like such a hard part of traveling because you can like get really depressed. Especially I feel like if you're gone for a long amount of time, because that was like into our like 2.5 months there, or because it was after 8th, and then I was just like, I felt really bad because I was like, oh, everyone wants to go to Bali, like I'm literally in this like paradise, and everyone like dreams of coming here, and I'm just like not wanting to go out, and it was just like really hard for me during that time period because I just like was depressed, but I felt guilty about being depressed. And like I just wanted to go home, but I was like, oh, I'm so privileged like to be here, and I'm not even like appreciating it. And it was just like a lot of like bad, negative.
There's a bunch of emotions
talk.
at once.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could have been a better experience. I'm still like grateful for the opportunity, but it was, not gonna lie, pretty hard for me during that period. And I just felt really fake because I would like post pictures, these really cool pictures of being here.
That I took.
Yeah.
We
shout out to Jason.
Photos. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah. And like I just like
you were feeling it. It was fake.
I know, it was so fake because I would just post them and everyone would be like, "Oh, I'm so jealous. Like, you look like you're having so much fun." Like, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm actually not having that much fun. Like, these are just cool pictures." But yeah, so I think that's something to say about social media, I guess. Like, you never really know what people are going through.
Exactly.
And so, yeah. But yeah, shout out to Jason for taking all my photos.
I got it.
And editing them, too.
Of course.
I have, like, so many.
I think my brother was like, yeah, your feed with Amanda looks exactly the same. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Because I was editing everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's it happens when you're abroad sometimes.
Like, did you ever feel like that? I feel like
depressed and sad.
Like, when, though?
Like, the days where I would just sit there and sleep and just not want to move out of my bed.
Oh, okay, I guess that is true.
So to backtrack a little bit, that's when the whole girl thing happened, when I got my heart broken and you were there. I was at my lowest point. And I remember I was watching a movie, like, in the family room, and I was just crying. Like, out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't even an emotional movie, but I just started crying.
Aww.
Because I was like,
that was me yesterday.
I just want to go home. Oh, really? Are you okay?
For another time. Yeah.
No, but, like, I was sitting there, I was like, there were a lot of points where I told myself, like, I want to go home. Like, it was like an internal struggle. I told myself I should be happy here because, like, I'm here. So there's, like, one half of me trying to make the best of everything, but the other half of me was, like, pulling me back and saying, like, oh, like, you need to rest. Like, you're not really that happy. And that's how I was feeling. Like, I was going through heartbreak. I was going through a lot of different things. And, it was just a lot at once, I think, for me. And there were a lot of times where I just didn't want to get out of bed. And, I mean, like, the French girl that I met, like, she wanted to go out a lot more times, but there were, like, a few instances where I was like, I made up some excuse and I just stayed in bed. I slept because I was just so tired. Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of times I was like that. Even in, like, Salatiga, like, the first program, like, I would literally have to, like, force myself to, like, leave because I was like, oh, I have to, like, be social. I have to, like, force myself to go out. But, like, most of the times I just, like, did not want to leave my bed or my room. And
it's hard. Yeah, no, it's a very serious thing. Like, it's something that people do go through, and it's really hard to get through it, I think.
I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about it, but it's super real.
It's very real. It's happening to me right now. Just kidding. Well, yes, but I don't want to talk about it right now. But anyway, that was us in Indonesia. Then we split off after. Oh, no. Backtracking again. I said backtrack like 20 times already.
I know.
So after the Bali thing, we vaulted off to another place.
Yay!
Komodo Island.
I have been wanting to go here for so long. It was
Pink Beach.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, I thought that I was out of my depression. Yeah, I was feeling better because I was just like, I don't know, something about Bali. I was just like not feeling it, but. When we went to Komodo, it was just us again. And so we, like, stayed at a hostel, and then we went to the really cool places that, like, everyone in Indo, like, dreams of going. Like, my parents have been wanting to go here for so long, and they still haven't even been, so it was really cool to go there. But where did we go?
So we went to a place called Nusa. What was it called? We went to like a few places. But Padar? Padar? No, what was the thing called that the place where the hostel was?
Labuan Bajo.
Labuan Bajo. So we went there. It's a very like dry area. It's deserty.
Yeah,
we went there.
Dry.
So we planned our entire trip, and we went to Padar, which is like this viewpoint where it overlooks 3 different coastlines. There's like a pink coastline, a black coastline, and a white coastline, which is really cool. The hike was mediocre.
Yeah. Wait, what?
No, nothing. You paused.
Oh, no.
It was hard, right?
Okay, it wasn't, like, extremely hard. It was just so hot. And it was, like, kind of hard.
Yeah.
And I also just, like, was not exercising. Like, I was not in shape. So I was like, oh, my God, this is tiring. And it was, like, pretty far up. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was worth it.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
The viewpoint was amazing. I got like really good pictures. Like those are like the best pictures I've ever taken.
Yeah, those are really good pictures.
Oh yeah, and I remember my friend Ramses. He FaceTimed me while we were at the peak, and I don't know how that happened because Komodo Island's in the middle of like nowhere in the ocean. And somehow FaceTime reception went through, and we showed him the view.
That was so cool.
It was really cool. I thought it was like that never happens, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that we went to. Did we go to Komodo next, or was it Pink Beach?
Pink Beach, because it was like on the way.
Yeah.
That was a dream.
Yeah, because the shore or the sand, it was
like
legit pink.
Legit pink.
Like pink.
Yeah, and it's pink because I don't really know exactly, but like the coral or something breaks off and like washes in mixes with the sand so that it's pink, and it's like pretty unreal because I've seen pictures of it and I was like, oh, obviously people edit that, and like they did, but
this wasn't edited.
It wasn't edited, and like
real.
when you actually went there, it did look pink. So I was I wanted
to steal some
surprised.
sand.
I know.
Yeah, but then we later found out in the airport we saw all these bottles.
Yeah, like they'd take it right away.
Take it out.
Yeah.
But then after that we went to Komodo Island, which was like, you know, the main
Komodo dragons.
It was the main event. We went there, and you know, Amanda finessed our way in with the local price.
Yeah.
We pretended that we were from Bali.
You're still wearing that?
Oh yeah, I still have this.
That's crazy.
It means a lot to me, so I don't want to take this off. But basically, I'm wearing this bracelet that we got from Bali. People wear this bracelet once you do what's that Hindu thing called?
Oh,
like,
I forgot.
It's like a worshiping thing, like a prayer.
Yeah.
We do that, and once you do that for the first time, you get like this bracelet.
And so, yeah, a lot. I think that definitely helped with us getting the local price because we said we were from Bali, and that's how I knew that my speaking skills were like okay, because I was able to talk our way through and lie and say that we were from Bali.
And I pointed at my bracelet too, and then they're like, okay.
Yeah,
and
so
we paid the local price, which is like way cheaper.
It was way cheaper.
We paid like less than like, was it $5?
Yeah.
It was like $5 each. The
other people were like, honestly, like 20 or 30 bucks.
Because
like,
they're French.
US dollars.
Yeah, US dollars, which is a lot of money.
So, that was pretty cool. And then we saw like 3 Komodo dragons.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Komodo dragons. We didn't even have to walk that far. And usually it's like a rare sight to see that many or even one from a short hike like that. But we saw them, and super fun.
It was really scary, but
it was
very
cool.
Scary.
Like, those things are dangerous.
Because they have like killed people in the past.
Yeah, they've killed people in the past. They've eaten children and babies and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're just everywhere. Like, there was one by a restaurant. Like,
yeah, that was so scary. Like,
they
how
just,
did they just chill?
They're really huge.
Yeah.
But, yeah, after that, we went back to the boat, and I think we went back home. But we met some really cool people. That one girl.
Yeah.
Who's
and we got to swim. Oh, I just said we got to swim.
Oh, we got to swim. Yeah. We also got to swim.
Really pretty waters.
Yeah,
but
I didn't swim because I can't swim.
That you can though. You could have.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Now I can, but.
That girl. What? Oh, from Australia? Oh, wait.
Yeah. Or no, one of them was American.
One of them was American,
the other one
but
was
she
Australian.
was studying in Australia or something. Or she had her work visa.
She was mentioning how like she didn't have really a home or where she was like from.
Yeah.
Because like she's just been traveling a lot.
For like a year or something. Oh, yeah. See, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, you meet some really, really cool people while traveling.
Yeah.
And I'm glad like we got to meet a lot of different people. But yeah, that was that trip, and what happened after?
After, we didn't have anything to do.
Oh, we were there for a long time. We were there for a week.
We were there for like too long. That was like nothing to do.
That was nothing to do. That was like true vacation time.
Yeah.
We were just sitting there.
But I'm not used to that, so I feel like we were just like,
yeah, because like, no, I think we're both used to just like always doing something.
Yeah.
So when we were just there for the week, just chilling, watching sunsets and sunrises.
Yeah, it was just like, what?
Weird.
And we like went to the pool for that whole day.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, what else is there to do?
Is this what rich people do?
Yeah, exactly.
It was so weird.
I mean, it was nice.
It was nice. It was super nice. And then after that, we split.
Yeah.
You went to your family, and I went to my family.
Yeah, because I just didn't want to pay like $300 to go to Manado.
And then Ganang was like, yeah, I would have paid for everything else. Just buy the flight. And like one of my uncles was like offering to pay for everything, and she just didn't have enough money left because it was too expensive. And so she went there.
I didn't want to make him pay.
Yeah. But yeah, we did that, and it was super fun. And that was our Indonesia adventure. We were there for 3 months. And then school started the week after. Right?
Like, yeah, not even a full week. I came straight here from the airport. Like, didn't even get to, like, go home. and I just like moved in and fucking kept going.
Back into the LA life, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, and I had an interview like the next day.
Yeah.
The next day, right? For Paramount, and then I didn't get that one. But then I got another one. But yeah. Oh, I hate that. Like, I couldn't even like relax. I was just like
we're just thrusted back into everything else. Like, yeah, it was kind of a vacation being in Indonesia, but we were still learning and still doing like work and academics and stuff. But I thought it was a really great learning experience for me. It's a great talking point with like any conversation. I think. And
I definitely feel like you grew a lot in a lot of different ways, whereas I don't know.
I feel like you have too. Like, it was the first time you went like traveled by yourself.
Yeah.
Without your family.
Yeah.
Kind of just did things on your own. You rode a motorcycle. With me on your back. Like,
I was
dangerous terrain.
I was like pretty I wasn't fearless. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just do it, you know?
Just said fuck it.
But yeah. And then I think I learned a lot about myself, like going through like just being like so depressed in Bali and like I don't know, you just learn a lot about yourself. But like I don't know, because it was your first time being there, so you had like the culture shock and everything, and like just reconnecting with your culture. So I feel like that was very valuable for you.
But yeah, that was our trip, and I thought it was super fun for the both of us.
Yeah,
we hope to travel again together one day.
Yeah, if Jason ever comes through.
I always do. But
what?
Yeah, that's it. Do you want to like talk about anything else? I feel like we're just wrapping up right now. Podcast is almost over.
Yeah.
You want to talk about anything else?
No. I mean, unless there's anything, but I feel like that was a lot.
I feel like we're missing some part of the story.
I know, me too.
We have a lot of stories out there.
Yeah, but I don't really...
Do you still keep in contact with the people you met in Indonesia?
I mean, Instagram, which can sometimes feel like it's keeping contact with people, but it's really not. But I still talk to like Kristen and Kelsey every so often. We like talk in our group, and it's really nice to talk to them. I wish I could see them soon because they just like teach me a lot every time, and they like make me feel a lot better. Because they're older. They're like a few of the older people that we were talking about. So I just like
they both helped me get through like my, I guess, quote unquote breakup.
Yeah,
like they're
just like the best.
Yeah, they're very wise people.
Yeah, they're just like, so really wise to me.
Nice,
yeah,
and, yeah, it was great meeting them.
Yeah,
I still keep in contact with Chloe and Jenny.
Oh yeah, I don't really talk to like Chloe that much.
Yeah, they didn't really talk that much, and I also keep in contact with Adam.
Yeah, I kind of keep in contact with Adam. Like every few months, we'll like check back and have a conversation.
Yeah, he's
but
really
I miss
cool.
him too.
Yeah, I miss him too. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up our podcast for today. Thank you, Amanda, for joining me.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I hope you
can
come
fancy
back.
mic.
Yeah, it's a really nice mic.
I'm like.
Yeah, it's super nice. But thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't take too much time out of your day, and hopefully you can be on
chilling.
Another episode of Couch and Chat.
Couch and Chat.
Thank you again, Amanda. Please follow her social media.
Oh, yeah.
Instagram.
At Amanda Norman,
Twitter.
But with an extra N at the end.
Ends.
2 N's at
Twitter.
the end. And then my Twitter is the same. I don't use Snapchat.
YouTube.
Oh, no. YouTube is not a thing.
No, YouTube. Okay, that's it. Thank you again for coming, Amanda.
Yay.
Everyone, have a great day, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year? What?
Happy New Year. New Year. New Year. New Year.